Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today we'll talk about S3 services. Okay. Before that, please subscribe my channel and do comment and likes. Okay. So let me start the topic. Today topic is again S3. Okay. So what are the things we can able to do it in the S3 bucket? Okay. So let me come to the bucket. So today almost we can cover it how to create a bucket and how we can host a static website and how we can access a S3 bucket using any instance. Okay, so that is what we are going to cover it. Okay, there is a lot of um, uh, steps are there. Okay, I'll just cover it, and this is a main topic I'm going to cover it, but there is a different way to use Amazon S3 bucket. We can store our data, we can store the cloud trail data. Okay, we can store the logs. Okay, VPC logs. So there is a many things are there, but mainly concept S3 bucket using for to store the data. Okay, so to store the data, and we can enable the versioning also. We can use like a GitHub also like that. Okay, because there is a versioning is enabled. Okay, so we can use it like a GitHub also. Okay, that means you can just store your codes or image, everything you can able to do it. Okay, so let me start the topic. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so if you're able to see, this is a global S3 bucket. That means, so this S3 bucket is for global. How I am, it is there. Same thing for Amazon S3 is a global wide services. Okay, so let me create a bucket. Okay, so if you are able to see it, bucket name must be unique with the global namespaces. Okay. So that means, so whenever you create any bucket name, it should be global namespaces and unique name also it should be there. If you wanted to know the bucket naming convention, you can just use it. So how we can use it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it AWS static website. Okay, so I'm going to use this name. Okay, and I'm going to use a region called North Virginia. Okay, so let me enable the object ownership. Okay, so object is a bucket can be owned by the other AWS account access to this bucket. That means, so some other account also you can able to enable it. Okay, so I'll just enable it. Okay, so bucket owner will be me. Okay, so public, block all public access. So that means I don't want it to access as of now. So I'll just enable it. So I wanted to access this static website. Okay, I'm just going to enable it. And bucket versioning, I'm just enabling. If you wanted to add any tags, you can just add the tags also. And here bucket key, you can just enable it. Just create a bucket. Okay, if you come down top, okay, so it is showing bucket with the same name already tested. I'm going to just mention my name. Okay, so let's see to create a bucket. Okay, so our bucket is created. Okay, now what we can do it, so we need to enable the static website. Okay, so if you go to the properties, okay, come down here. Okay, there is a option called static website, right? So just edit this one, just enable it. Okay, so host a static website or redirect. If you want, you can use it. So as of now, I'm going to use a index.html sample file. I'm going to write it. Okay, error.html. Okay, I'll just save the changes. Okay, so as of now, we have created a bucket and we have given the static website enable option. Okay, so now if you go to the permission also, you can just edit. Okay, here it is already public access, it is off. Okay, so if you wanted to access somebody, you can just enable it. Okay, or you can just disable it. Okay, let me do it later. Okay, so now what we can do it, we can just create a sample file. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a name called index.html. Okay, this is a sample of page. We are getting a this output. Okay, Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this as a, I'll just save it. Okay, then I'm going to upload it. Okay, so let me back to the bucket. Okay, so let me go inside, I'll just go and upload the file. Okay, so where is that index start my HTML file? Okay, I'll just upload it. Okay, so now index.file file is uploaded. So let me access it. So we're getting access in it. Okay, let me go back and we can enable the public access. Okay, let me back to here, permission, edit. Okay, let me go back. Let me try to access it. Okay, still we're getting error. Okay, so now what we can do it, so I will just modify the some permission. If we go inside the index dot permission, okay, we can just add the access everyone, right? So if we just read write, okay, so this you can able to access it. Okay, let me go to the properties and I can just able to see, welcome to my website. Now was done the AWS account. Okay, so this is how we can able to create a static website under the S3 bucket. Okay, so let me come to here. I'll just brief the bucket details everyone. Okay, so normally public access in the environment, nobody will not allow it. Okay, normally nobody will not host the static website also. Okay, so this is not the recommendation. Okay, so always the bucket should be private itself only. Okay, so whenever if you don't require, just make it as a private only. Okay, now what we can do it, we can go to the EC2 machine, EC2 section. Okay, I'll create a one EC2 machine. How do we access the S3 bucket? Let's see. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a Amazon Linux. Okay, or you can take it any flavor of OS. S3 bucket. Okay, I'll make it by default. I don't record anything. Okay, I'll allow by default. Okay, so from here I'm going to select a role. Okay, okay. First, let's create a EC2 machine. Okay, let me go to the IAM so that you can create a S3 bucket role. Then we can attach to the EC2 machine. Just go to the create role. Okay, AWS services. Here you can just select S3. Okay, just select S3 bucket and next go next. Okay, you just type it S3 access, create a role. Okay, so once this role it is created, so we need to attach the policies. Let me attach the policy. As of now I'm going S3 bucket full access. Okay, let me attach it and let me back to the EC2 machine. Let me attach this IAM role to the this machine. Okay, go to the action. Sorry, just select the EC2 machine and attach the IAM role. Okay, so there is no IAM role. That's it for the role. It is not populating here. Let's refresh it. Let's see. Still it is okay. Let me try it now. Okay. We're able to see the IAM role. Just update the IAM role. Okay. Log into the EC2 machine. Okay. I'm going to log in via AWS console itself only. Okay. Let me type it as AWS S3 LS. So this command it will list all the bucket details. Okay. See, so we are given the access right. So we are able to see the bucket name. This is sorry. This is the same bucket name, right? If you are able to see the same bucket name, you are able to see it here. Okay. So we can just AWS S3 hyphen L. Okay. So you will get all the details. Okay. If you wanted to know more details about S3 commands, you can just use the uh, AWS S3 copy command also you can use it. Okay. How we can copy the your data to the S3 bucket, you can just use these commands. Okay. So there is a lot of things are there. Okay. So for example, AWS, this is a command. Okay, just copy and go to the EC2 machine. Just test it. Okay, but you will get a error. Okay, why it is coming with that error, let me show it to you. Okay, if you just enter it, you will get error because this file it is not available. Okay, so what we can do it, we can just create a one test file dot txt. Okay, now what we can do it, we can just use the same command, then we need to use a bucket name here. Okay, let me copy. Okay, so it is uploaded. Just go to the S3 bucket, just refresh it. Okay, are you able to see? So this is a file. So we have just renamed here only. Okay, we have uh, test.txt. Okay, but we have created a test.txt. That will be replaced it. Okay, if you want same thing, you can use it. Okay, so this is all about S3 bucket. Okay, so for cloud trail also you can use it to enable the logs. Store it. Let me show it here. Okay, if you are able to see, create a cloud trail. Okay, just create a management console. Okay, events. Then you can just enable the storage also. Okay, if you are able to see, it is going to automatically S3 bucket. See, there is already one folder it is created. Okay, so and you can use it for the VPC also. Sorry. So you can go to your VPC, select your VPC and flow logs. You can just create a flow logs and VPC flow logs. Okay. By default, just mention all the things. By default, I don't record anything. Just create a flow. Okay, it is asking destination. I'm using this same thing. Anything is fine. Let's see. It should be access. Okay, so it is created. Okay, so this is destination of CloudWatch. Okay, again you can just move the data to S3 bucket. Okay, let me show it. So if you're able to see action, export data to Amazon S3 bucket. You can just move all the data to S3 bucket. If you want this account or another account, you can just try it. Okay. So this is all about S3 bucket. I think only thing is you should know it how to create a bucket, how to copy the data from EC2 machine to S3 bucket, enabling the logs, okay, storing some data. So I think there is no need to look into too many uh, topic in this S3 bucket, because only thing is they will talk about properties, permission. So mainly focus on permission. Okay, I need only for a private. Okay, some users I wanted to access it. Okay, using the IAM user. Okay, those are all some uh, live and you can try it out. Okay, so let's wind up for the today topic S3 bucket. So let me come with the new topic. So for coming days. Okay. So please subscribe my channel, guys. Okay. So thanks everyone. Bye bye.